Good day everyone, I am Vanilin Hermosa Adoro. Now we will discuss performance metrics. So first is, what is performance metrics? Performance, in other words, is execution, and metrics is the measure. It talks about measure. So measurement of execution. Kapag nasa industry po tayo, performance metrics is used by company para masukat nila o masukat kung ano ang performance ng kanilang business. Feedback strategy control is accurately measured by performance. Performance is the ratio of the result derived from the resources invested by an organization. So we have this formula: performance is equal to results or resources. Dito po sinasabi na ang performance ng isang company ay naka-base or nakadepende sa result or resources na invest ng isang company. For example, we use quality resources, expect that you will have quality result, and with quality result, magkakaroon tayo ng quality performance. Under performance metrics, we have 4 parameters or categories, namely financial performance, market performance, efficiency or productivity performance, and last is the people performance. Today, we will only focus on financial performance. Under financial performance, we have 4 categories, namely profitability measures, liquidity measures, gearing measures, and investor measures. Profitability measures shows the organization or the company's ability to generate earnings as compared to its expenses and other relevant costs incurred during a specific period. Dapat po natin tandaan sa profitability measures, from the word itself, profitability, ability to generate earning or ability to make profit. And liquidity measures the extent to which an organization has cash to meet immediate and short-term obligation or the ability of its current asset to meet current liability. Liquidity measures, pag sinasabi po nating liquidity, it is the ability of a company to use his or her current asset para mabayaran yung current liabilities. Gearing measures naman determines financial leverage. Kapag sinasabi po nating financial leverage, it is the use of debt to buy more asset or yung pag-utang para makabili ng mas maraming asset. And now we will discuss metrics or ano-ano nga ba yung mga batayan na ginagamit upang ma-determine ang financial performance ng isang organization. Dito po tayo sa profitability measure. Makikita nyo ang formulas, but we will focus on the meaning. Under profitability measures, we have gross profit margin, net profit margin, return on capital employed or the ROCE, and asset turnover. Gross profit margin, a percentage turnover. A high gross profit margin is desirable. It indicates either that the sale prices are high or that production costs are low. Gross profit margin sa madaling salita is a percentage income turnover or another term for income. A high gross profit margin daw is desirable kasi ibig sabihin kapag mataas ang gross profit margin ng isang company, mataas din yung kanyang income. And net profit margin, a percentage of turnover less all expenses. A high net profit margin is desirable. It indicates either that the sale prices are high or that all costs will keep under control. So dito sa net profit margin, medyo may pagkakapareho sa gross profit margin. except that less all expenses or binabawas dito yung expenses na ginagamit ng company. Also, the same siya sa gross profit margin na kapag mataas yung net profit margin mo, it is also a positive thing. And return on capital employed shows that net profit generated from every peso of asset employed, capital employed is total asset less current liabilities. Sa return on capital asset, ang tinitingnan po natin dito is paano kalaki yung amount or income na bumabalik sa iyo for every ini-invest na ginagawa mo or for every peso na ini-invest mo. And asset turnover shows the turnover generated from every 1 peso of asset employed. A high asset turnover is desirable. Dito naman po sa asset turnover, medyo may pagkakapareho sa ROCE. Expect that ang tinitingnan po natin dito ay yung income na nag-generate ng asset na ini-invest mo. Next is the liquidity measure. For liquidity measure, we have current ratio, inventory holding period, receivable or debtor, collect period, and payable creditor period. Sa current ratio, measure the company's ability to meet its short-term liabilities as they fall due. A ratio is in excess or 1 is desirable. Current ratio naman po ay tinitingnan natin dito is kung magiging sapat ba yung ating asset to meet our liabilities. And sa inventory holding period indicates the average number of days inventory items are held. A decrease in the inventory holding period is desirable. It means that the company is able to sell or turn over its stock keeping units. Inventory holding period naman po, ang tinitingnan natin dito is the average average number of days na yung mga inventory natin ay nasa atin. So dito po kapag ang inventory holding period is mababa, is maganda yun para sa company kasi ibig sabihin nun yung ating pong stocks, product, inventory ay napapalabas po natin yun kaagad at nako-convert po siya into income or nakakapag-generate po siya into income. The next is receivable or debtor collection period, shows the average period it takes a company's customer to pay their debts. A decrease in the collection period is desirable. It means that the collection of the company's receivables or credit control is efficient. Receivable or debtor correction, here, tinitingnan po natin dito is yung average period kung paano ba katagal yung panahon bago makapagbayad yung mga customer natin na may utang sa atin. A decrease in the collection period is desirable. Ibig sabihin, kapag mas mababa ang receivable collection period natin, mas maganda yun para sa company. Kasi ibig sabihin nun, mas effective yung paniningil natin. And payable creditor period shows the average period that it takes company to pay its debts. A decrease in the payment period is desirable. It means that the company is able to pay for purchases. Dito po kabaliktaran ng receivable collection period. Ang company po yung merong utang dito. And And kapag tulad ng nauna, kapag bumaba yung average period ng pagbayad ng company ng utang nila, mas maganda din 'yon. Next is the gearing risk measures. Now we will go to gearing risk measure. Pag sinasabi po nating gearing ratio measure, ang tinitingnan po natin dito or ang scenario po natin dito is yung company meron po siyang utang and it will be used bilang investment or bilang pambili ng kanyang asset. So first, we have gearing ratio, shows the long-term debt as a percentage of equity. A low level of gearing is desirable where the level of risk is minimized in terms of payment or debts. Sa gearing ratio, sinasabi po pinapakita po rito yung relationship ng utang at yung capital, and also sinasabi dito na ang low level or mababang gearing ratio is desirable. Kapag ganon, mas mababa yung risk na hindi natin mababayaran yung utang natin. And interest cover, the operating profit or profit before finance charges and tax divided by the finance cost. A decrease in the interest cover is desirable where operating profit is higher than the finance cost. Sa interest cover, just like any other utang, meron po siyang interest, and just like sa gearing ratio, kapag mababa yung interest, mas desirable yun para sa company. And now, other measures, other investors. Sa other investors measure, we have earning per share, dividend cover, dividend yield. Sa earning per share measures the profit attributable to each share, ideally must show an increase in earning per share. Sa madaling salita, ang earning per share ay ito po yung nakikita o income ng bawat salita ng earning. Ito po yung kita o income ng bawat shareholder sa isang company. And the dividend cover, an increase in dividend cover means that the company is more able to make dividend payments to shareholders. Dividend cover naman at dividend yield, kapag sinasabi po nating dividend, ito naman po yung pinaghahati-hatian ng shareholders sa isang company. Dividend cover, it is the number of time a company could pay dividend to each shareholders. And dividend yield, kapag nag-increase yung dividend yield, nag-increase din yung balik sa shareholder. And that's all. Thank you.